This is Optimal Relationships Daily, episode 629. What Can I Do For You, Dad? By Bradley Charbonneau of PastTheSourCream.com. Hello, everybody. I am your host, Greg Audino, and welcome to Optimal Relationships Daily. I am here from Monday to Friday to help you improve the many relationships in your life, and what a privilege it is to be doing so, if I do say so myself. Quick note, if you enjoy the inspiration shared on this show or any of the old shows and want more inspiration through motivational quotes, follow us on Instagram at @oldpodcast. You can also follow me there at @simplygreggles. Lots of kitten photos on there recently for me, which might be just as effective as motivational quotes, let's be honest. Now, in today's episode, Bradley shares a unique 4-hour plus meditation experience and what he learned from it. So, let's get right into it and start optimizing your life. What Can I Do For You, Dad? By Bradley Charbonneau of PastTheSourCream.com. Newsflash. Father keeps giving son math word problems, but he's not even alive anymore. Attention, dearest children and people who have parents, living or otherwise. If you are open to the idea, your parents are reachable, and you can communicate with them. But be warned, things can get a little, unexpected. In fact, what you expect will not happen. You will only get what you don't expect. I know it's a difficult concept to follow, but roll with me here. Following is an account of what I experienced during a marathon 4-hour plus meditation where I connected with my dad. He and I were chatting about completely ridiculous stuff. I was pretty excited to have such a clear channel of communication with him, as previously it has been a little more foggy. I asked him what he did all day. He said that one thing he likes to do is pick out people on Earth and help them. He showed me a man who picked up some litter. My dad always hated litter bugs. And so my dad dropped a little bit of love onto the man. See, he says to me. Very cool, I think to myself, that my dad is doing exactly the sort of thing he would like to do. As he tells me what he's doing and more about life up there, a question comes to me and I just blurt it out. What can I do for you, Dad? I have no idea what he'll answer. Maybe he'd like an In-N-Out burger, although I'm not sure how I'd get that to him. Maybe he'd like me to do something for him. I have no idea. He replied, slowly and with great intention and clarity, "You can rain down love on your family." He paused. His choice of words don't sound like something that he would have said, but again, this is expecting the unexpected. As the words sink into me, I'm overwhelmed with emotion, and I'm immediately swimming in tears as I have a feeling, a knowing, that he just has so much love to give that it's immeasurable, and the only bottleneck is not him or love, but accepting it, allowing it. I don't say anything as it doesn't seem like he's done talking. He continues again, very slowly and deliberately, making sure each word resonates and rings through me. So when you get to the point where you've given them all of the love you can give, and you don't think you can give anything else, then give 10 times more. Let me pause here to give a little primer on what life seems to be like where my dad is now. It seems that things are all just lighter. Maybe in the physical sense, but also in every sense of the word. Less serious, less heavy, lighter on your feet, carefree. But there's also a sense of play, of joking, even pranks and slapstick humor. My dad continues, or, he pauses as if to make sure I was paying attention, but my attention is solely on him. Or, you can give them all that love and raise it to the power of 3. So you can either give them all of the love you can and multiply it by 10, or raise it to the power of 3, whichever is greater. If there was any sense of heaviness that I, living and breathing dude on Earth, am having a conversation with my recently deceased father during a marathon 4.5-hour 4 a.m. meditation where he is giving me the most serious and best advice I have ever heard on parenting, it is all gone, as my dad is toying with me, tossing math word problems back to his son from beyond the grave. Even better is that he doesn't even think this is all the funniest thing ever. He's honest and truly more interested in me figuring out the math problem than any humor he sees in it. But we're not even done yet. Later on during my meditation, I realized that it was an even more complex math problem than I had imagined. He had dropped a cryptic message into a puzzle. I figured I just needed to find out what was x in the equation. X times 10 is greater or less than x to the power of 3. So let's try a few examples. 3 times 10 equals 30, whereas 3 to the power of 3 equals 9, or 30 is greater than 9. 9 times 10 equals 90, whereas 9 to the power of 3 equals 729, or 90 is less than 729. 24 times 10 equals 240, whereas 24 to the power of 3 equals 13,824, or 240 is less than 13,824. You get the idea. I would need to find out where the point was where x times 10 was less than or greater than x to the power of 3. If x times 10 was less than or greater than x to the power of 3, is masking the true knowns of the equation. It finally occurred to me that I already know the value of x. Remember in the word problem that x equals love. Remember who is posing the question and where he is. Love is infinite. Love is infinity. Infinity multiplied by anything is infinity. Infinity to the whatever power is still infinity. It doesn't matter if it's multiplied by 10 or raised to the third power. It's still infinity. The whole word problem is a trick. The test was to get us to realize that love is infinite and that there is an unending supply of it, and whenever we think we've depleted the supply, we only need to reach deeper to find more, and there is so much more. In fact, there is more than we can comprehend, more than we can imagine. There is more than 10 times more. There is more than love to the third power. There is an infinite amount. There is so much that we don't understand it. All we need to understand is that it is there and available to us to distribute and give as much as we possibly can, and then multiply that amount by 10. You just listened to the post titled, "What Can I Do For You, Dad?" by Bradley Charbonneau of PassTheSourCream.com. Thank you to Bradley for sharing his work with us. I had to do my brain biceps to keep up with those numbers for a little bit, but I'm no worse for the wear. Hopefully I can say the same for you guys. A simple yet powerful concept illustrated by both Bradley and his father. Certainly a powerful experience for him as well. And it is powerful experiences like these guys that have the power to change even our most hard-drilled outlooks on life. Anyone who shares love the way that Bradley does is bound to have a few of those types of experiences. So I would encourage everyone to take a page out of his book and witness the wonders that can unfold. Thank you for joining me today, and remember the power of infinity, everybody. You can forget everything else from pre-algebra like I have, but I'll promise to remember the power of infinity if you do. All right? I will see you tomorrow for the final episode of the week where your optimal life awaits.